So, as you guys remember, Google has released Firebase Studio recently by supporting with Google's powerful cloud infrastructure, which I find it unfair advantages among other agent-driven development like Bolt, Cursor, Lovable. That means real infrastructure, real scale, and real speed. Besides, Google provides cutting-edge generative AI feature with top AI models like Gemini 2.5 Pro. Plus, Firebase can be also easily integrated with favorite tools like Flutter, Google Play, Slack, Jira, and the wildest part is, you can go from idea to a fully functioning app 3 to 5 times faster without paying a single dollar. Welcome to AI Handbook, where I break down the biggest stories in AI every Thursday. In the rest of the video, I will be sharing 6 amazing features I found so far while testing Firebase Studio against Lovable. Let's get started. First, let's give a prompt to make Firebase create an app for us so we can see all the cool features under the hood. I call it Moodmate Express. Basically, the app will give us a slider of emoji representing user moods form number 1 to 5. On slider release, a modal will appear to ask what makes the user feel like that. User fills and shares it with our Moodmate AI. App will keep them in the database and AI will give some suggestions. App will have light and dark mode along with pastel purple and pastel yellow colors. So let's create this app by clicking button here. Here it is preparing a prototype of the app. So, these are all of our requirements and it shows our app's color palette along with other features. Okay, let's start with the features I like the most. Number 1, Edit Prototype. For this feature we have 2 options. Either you can click on this pencil icon to edit the prototype directly or you can use the chat field, which I prefer to do so. Let's say please change the color of green to pastel blue. It is working really fast to be honest, and here it just changed the color from green to pastel blue. Amazing. Okay, let's prototype this app. Now, Firebase is going to create all required files and structure for us with only one click. By the way, in the video, I will fast forward in some place in order not to make you wait. In the meanwhile, let me go to Lovable to give exactly the same prompt so that we can compare these 2 platforms with each other. Okay, let's go back to our Firebase app. Here it is providing the first version of our app. We have dark more here and toggle button even if it looks a little bit in the middle, but we will refactor it for sure. Okay, let's do a small initial comparison. For Firebase, design is a little bit simple, but for Lovable UI and components looks more vivid and professional. Lovable has successfully implemented the mode feature. You can switch to one other easily. We have light, dark and system mode, and for Firebase we have a toggle for modes as well, but its design looks a little bit weird compared to Lovable design. We can say that Firebase needs a bit of time to improve itself in design. Alright, let's focus on cool feature number 2, which is the click and point feature inside of the editor, where you can specifically call out different components that you want to edit inside the application. So let me show you how to use the select the feature. So in our case I don't like the way that it is placing the mode button. I can basically use the select feature by click on cursor icon and I can directly interact and start to say what I want to change. Please move this button under the dark mode text section. So now, what it's going to do is, it's going to take our feedback and update our button position. Okay, it starts to update necessary files, but now it has put the button next to the text. I will reselect the button and try my luck one more time. Let's say put this button under the dark mode text. Here you go. That is exactly what we want. We reached our goal on the second try this time, which is not bad to be honest. Okay, let's continue with feature number 3 that is insanely cool to use inside of Firebase Studio. So, it is called the Rollback feature. Here's how it works and how you can actually start to use it on your own code. Okay, let's say please add a footer into the app saying, "Made with love from AI Handbook." Please subscribe for more. Now what it'll do is, it'll go off and actually start to make these changes to our application. And now we can say "Made with love from AI Handbook." Please subscribe for more. Now here's where the third feature I was talking about comes into play. If you don't like what it did, you can easily restore it. So you just click restore and then what it'll do is it'll perform a rollback, so it's like that change didn't happen. So I know a lot of developers as their vibe coding, they're like, oh crap, it all broke, nothing's happening, nothing's working anymore. Well, this is a really cool feature that they added in to actually make it super easy for you guys to go back to adjust and undo any breaking changes. Cool, so now I want to show you amazing feature number 4 inside of Fire Studio, which is called the Annotate button. Basically you click the Annotate icon here, and it brings up a drawing framework for you. Here, we have some tools to use, and first, let's add a line first to define the footer area. Then we can say, made with love from AI Handbook. Please subscribe for more. Besides, we can also give additional instructions like, please make the footer background color pastel purple and the text color pastel yellow, and line should be pastel red. Now, Firebase starts to think over our instructions and take the screenshot of what we drawed. Here we go. We got a nice footer for our app now, but we need to refactor our text a little. It was my bad. Let's implement what we learned and use a selection tool to make the text black. Okay, we got an error here and Firebase suggests help to fix it. Please go ahead, Firebase. From time to time we might get such errors, but that is okay, I believe. Amazing, it fixed it. Now, let's make this text black by using the prompt section this time. Let's say, make the footer text color black. Amazing, this is way better, right? But the thing is, Firebase did not make our footer adaptive to our dark mode. So let me fix it real quick so we get a better cool app. Here we go, it is way better now, right? So, let's go ahead and look at feature number 5, which is called the phone preview, to make sure everything's working as expected in mobile view so far. What you can do right now is, go ahead and click this top button right here, like a link icon, and what you can do is actually with your phone go ahead and scan the QR code here. And then, what it'll do is in real time it'll actually allow you to go ahead and see a preview of this website. Here on the screen, you can see mine in real time right now. It actually shows me the exact same website. It is freaking cool, right? So now, we are done looking at the highly editor view. What I want to do is dive deep, which I think you developers are going to love the most. Okay, the number 6 feature is called AI Assistant. Let's go to the code editor section by just clicking the switch to code icon here, and give a couple of seconds to Firebase to load the page. Basically, this is an integrated development environment in your own browser. Here as you see, it looks like a cursor or VS Code editor, so you can see all the files here, and you have also switched to UI view or chat with Gemini directly here. So let's go ahead and say, please update to README file based on changes in app. Here what we see is that it's updating the README file based on changes we have made in app. We can review the changes, and if you feel okay with that, just click the update file button. Here we go, we have a new detailed README file. Another feature I'm going to show you is code editing with Gemini. Either you can select the Gemini by right-click selected code area, or there's another button here you can use it directly to interact with Gemini. Let's say, change the text to, made with love from a handbook, subscribe for more. Here what's going to happen is, Gemini understands which lines we selected and the instructions we provided here in the chat. Cool, but I want to make another change as well. Let's say, make the text color yellow for a dark theme. Here, you see that it changes the CSS file and adds another color which is yellow for dark theme. Let's go and check it out. Yes, the text color is changed to yellow in dark mode, which is amazing. Okay, now let's test our feature to verify it is working as we expected. Let's give a quick feedback. I had an amazing coffee. Here as you can see, AI provides advice to us that we store inside the mood feed field, which is amazing. And let's give another mood feedback by saying, coffee has sugar. Nice, so we got some advice accordingly. It's working perfectly on the Firebase side and looks really good in dark mode as well. So let's jump on the Lovable side and give some feedback there as well. I had an amazing coffee. Let's click on share with me, and we see that our Moodmate gives advice based on our feedback. And that's a wrap on our Firebase Studio deep dive, from real-time prototyping to AI-assisted edits and live phone previews. You are now more familiar to Firebase Studio, and tell me if you could supercharge just one Firebase feature. Would it be smarter AI edits, better design controls, or more seamless multi-platform support? Drop your pick in the comments below, and please don't forget to like and subscribe for more cutting-edge AI tool breakdowns, and share it with a fellow builder. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.